Hey everyone, it's Lindey. Welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to talk about driving even more sales in your eBay store utilizing all of eBay's different promotions. So you guys hear me talk a lot about running markdown sales in order to drive traffic in your eBay stores and get a higher search optimizations on eBay's pages. But what I don't really ever talk often about are the different kinds of promotions that you can run in your eBay store in conjunction with those markdowns to drive even more traffic to your listings and achieve more sales. And when I say more sales, I'm talking about increasing the buyer's cart size with items from your store. So in today's video, we are going to go over all of the different sales promotions that eBay offers sellers in addition to Markdown Manager. We'll also talk about different ways of combining all of these promotions to give you a major sales boost. And I'll even demonstrate how to create one of these promotions and launch it in your eBay store. Today's video is also sponsored by Skillshare, and after we go over all of the various eBay promotions, I'll tell you how Skillshare can help you expand your traffic well beyond the eBay platform so that you can sell even more. So first, let's talk about what the difference is between a standard eBay promotion and eBay's Markdown Manager sale feature, because they are two completely different things. eBay's Markdown Manager is a way of dropping the price on multiple items in your eBay store all at once. It's where you see the slash through the price with a percentage off indicated at the top of the listing. The use of eBay promotions is what encourages buyers to grow their cart size. And this is through the use of marketing a promotion such as buy two, get one free, or buy three, save an additional 20%. It's a tactical use of these promotions that encourages the buyers to not just buy the one item that they might have initially searched for and found on eBay, but rather to go into your store in hopes of finding more items that interest them to get a good deal. I have lots of videos on my YouTube channel all about selling on eBay, and if you've seen any of the other ones that I have, you've probably heard me say numerous times how I truly believe that eBay likes active sellers. And when I say active, I mean sellers are showing eBay that they are actively trying to sell merchandise on the platform. And using different markdowns and various promotions is a major way of showing eBay that you're a serious seller that wants to sell items on their site. And that's why I believe using Markdown Manager in conjunction with promotions can be a very valuable sales tactic, because you can run them in conjunction. That's actually a question that I get very frequently regarding eBay's Markdown Manager or promotions. It's the idea of, do you have to pick one or the other, or can you use both? And you can definitely use both because they run on two different systems. So you can go into eBay's Markdown Manager and choose a markdown percentage to mark down certain items in your eBay store or everything store-wide. And then you can also at the same time run a promotion encouraging buyers to grow their cart size and purchase more items from your store to get an even bigger discount. So while I do encourage running these two features in conjunction to increase your sales even more, I do need to express a word of caution when doing this. Because you see, when you mark down a product already and then you offer a bigger discount when buying multiples, it can be really easy to lose a lot of profits and actually start going into the red. So I highly encourage you, before you select your percentage off or which promotion you want to run, make sure that your items are not marked so far down that you're going to start taking losses after all of the discounts are applied. This is why when I list items on eBay, I do not start the price at the absolute lowest I'm willing to accept for profit. I always slightly mark up my products, knowing that I'm going to be running markdowns, promotions, or both at the same time. Okay, so now we're going to go into my eBay account and we're going to take a look at all of the different eBay promotions that are available to sellers, and I'll also demonstrate how to create a promotion and launch it in your eBay store. Okay, so now we are going to find all of the different promotions in the marketing tab of our eBay Seller Hub. Now, I do also want to point out that you do need to have an eBay store subscription of, I believe, a basic level or higher. I might be wrong. A starter store might have this capability, but you do need to have a store subscription of some kind in order to run promotions and markdowns. So now if we are going to be running a typical markdown sale sale, which is the one I'm always talking about, where you are just simply marking down the prices of items in your eBay store, you would be clicking on markdown sale. Now, since we're wanting promotions, we are just going to click on promotions. That's right above that markdown tab. And then in the top right-hand corner, you're going to click on promotion. And this is where we can see the different types. So the sale event and markdown is just running a markdown manager sale. This is where you can create different coupons to be applied at checkout in your eBay store. Volume pricing is very, very similar to the volume pricing function that's in each individual eBay listing. So if you have a standard eBay listing, near the bottom of that eBay listing during creation, you have the option to turn on volume pricing. Now, that's if you have multiple quantities of that item and you're wanting to encourage someone to buy multiples of the same item. This volume pricing tool applies to volume pricing across your entire store. So it's not just saying if you buy 2 or more of one specific item, you're going to get a discount, but rather if you buy multiple items store-wide, you're going to get an additional percentage off. So now if you wanted to run volume pricing store-wide, you can name this whatever you would want to so that you can keep track for your own use, because you can see here it says this will not be visible to buyers. So this is where you can basically say if someone buys 2 or more items, they're going to save a certain percent, 3 or more can save this percent, and 4 or more can save this percent. You would then click add inventory to select what items you wanted to apply this to. Now this can come in very handy if you did not want to do it store-wide. For instance, you only had maybe 10 different items that you were trying to move. You could select the specific items you wanted to apply in this volume pricing. Or if you wanted to do more items than say just a small handful, you would click create rules. Now this is where you would be able to select eBay categories, your own personal store categories, or you could just say do all inventory. You would then click save and review in the bottom right hand corner. And now as long as these percentages were where you wanted them, you could just come down here to date range, and this is where we would start and stop the volume pricing promotion. So this is today, and so you could say start right now, or you can do it a time in the future. Or if you didn't want to start it today, we could start it in the future. So you could say, I only want to have this promotion last a week, and so we could click that stop date. It does put it at midnight, and so it would actually be midnight on the 8th over the 9th. So if we wanted it to go through the end of the day on the 9th, then we could just click maybe 11 o'clock, and then we would just click launch, and boom, the deal would be done. So let's go back and see what other kind of promotions we have to work with. So here we are back to the create a promotion page. Now if we go up, there's a shipping discount option. So now we're going to click on that and see what we can do here. So this is where we would say if you spent a certain dollar amount, you could get free shipping. So now this would be ideal for sellers that charge shipping in addition to the price of their items. This of course wouldn't really be beneficial if you're a seller that does a lot of free shipping already, because this is going to include things like getting free shipping over a certain dollar amount, or getting free expedited shipping on orders over a certain dollar amount. It's to entice the buyers to spend a certain dollar amount in order to get faster shipping. So I don't know about you, but I remember being, in my teens and wanting to purchase something online, and I had no patience, right? I remember there was one time I bought a really cute outfit online back when I was like 16 or 17 years old, and I wanted that outfit like yesterday. And this was before Amazon Prime. And so I remember paying extra for faster shipping. And my teenage brain would have actually bought into this idea of, hey, if you spend $49, we're going to ship it to you even faster. or you would just get economy shipping. That would have encouraged me to actually spend more money so that I could get my item faster. So that's kind of the idea behind this shipping promotion tool. So you could specify a specific dollar amount, you could specify a quantity saying that they would have to buy at least 3 items, or you could say that there's no minimum at all, which I don't know why you would do that, because that doesn't really encourage people to buy more. So of course I would pick one of these two, a minimum dollar spend or a minimum quantity of items in order to achieve the free shipping or the free expedited, overnight, or 2-day shipping options. So now this page is essentially the same as the last one. This is just a little bit more of an old school layout. So this is where you would select what items you would want to put in this promotional offer. So we could have the inclusion rule or the exclusion rule. So this is basically saying, this is everything I want to be included, and these are the things that I would not want to be included. So if we click this here, it's the exact same as the other page. We could just say the whole store, specific eBay categories, or my own personal store categories. And then you can also go so far as to say, but I only want to include items that are priced from here to here. So if we wanted to say, I only want to include items priced $20 to $40 to try to make sure that that cart total got up to where we wanted it to be in order to give them free shipping, then we could be as specific as that. Or we could even say, I only want to include new items or used items. You could get really, really specific there. And then the same thing goes with the exclusion rule. I know that I have personally had some circumstances where I had ran promotions such as buy 2, get 1 free. And there were certain items I did not want included. For instance, printer ink. So I had at one point ran an entire store-wide promotion of buy 2, get 1 free. Did not want to include any printer ink because all of the printer ink that I had was, over $30 or $40, and I didn't want someone only paying, $40 or $50 and getting 3 things of printer ink. And so what I would have done in that circumstance is I would have clicked the create exclusion rule, and then you can actually do only selected items. And so if that would have been the case, then I would have submitted the specific item IDs for each individual listing that I wanted to exclude. And that's when you would, put in the item ID, which is, a series of numbers. It's your eBay item ID. And it clearly says here 1 item per line. So you would put 1 there and you would say, okay, I want to exclude this one. I want to exclude this one and this one. Of course, I just made up those numbers. And then you would say, add these items. And so all of these item numbers would then be excluded from this free shipping promotion. And then this is where you would enter in a little bit of a description. You would schedule it for the start date and the end date, just like for the other promotion. You could add a photo if you wanted to create a promotional ad that you wanted to use to advertise the sale, if you wanted to get fancy with that. And then this offer priority. So this is something that it's really hard to explain unless you see it. So when you are running multiple promotions, you want to specify which one gets priority of advertisement, meaning which promotion do you want eBay to put at the top of your listing. If you are running a store-wide promotion of buy 2, get 1 free and free shipping over a certain dollar amount, you have to be able to tell eBay, I want you to advertise the buy 2, get 1 free as a #1 priority. And so that would mean that this free shipping promo would be priority number 2. So that's what this means. You're basically telling eBay what is the most important advertising aspect for these promotions that you're running. And if I was running 2, this free shipping one would be second priority compared to the other. So then from here you would hit submit and your free shipping promotion would then be active. But for now, we are going to go back and check out the last option that we have. The last one that we're going to go over is my personal favorite, and that is the order discount promotion. So this is where we can select different offer types based on how how much product we want to move and what kind of a discount we want to give on those products. And so now eBay does have the ability to help you decide which to use based on the objective of the promotion that you're wanting to run. So we're gonna start off here with choose the category that you want to recommend. And these are all eBay categories. So you would just select whichever category you wanted to run this promotion for, or you could simply say a store-wide promotion. Then eBay is going to ask you, what is your objective? Do you want to introduce new items? Do you want to attract buyers at peak shopping times? Or are you wanting to move older items? Now, based on what you select, eBay is going to recommend a promotion for you. Now, if you don't want to have eBay recommend one, all you have to do is just say, see all offer types, and you can just pick whichever one you want. This is really only important if you're not exactly sure which option you should be selecting. That's when eBay says, okay, well, what is your objective? What do you want to accomplish? And based on what your objective is, eBay is going to tell you the best option based off of previous shopper habits. So if you're not really wanting eBay to suggest for you, you can just take a look at all of the different offer types. So here, there's a spend promotion, a quantity promotion, and a buy one, get one promotion. So this one is my personal favorite. If you ever see me running promotions in my eBay store, it's always a buy one, get one style promotion. So this one is a spend. So if you spend an extra $10, you can get so many dollars off, or you can save a certain dollar amount for every dollar amount you spend. For instance, you can save $15 for every $50 you spend. So this would basically tell a buyer, if you spend 50 bucks, you'll save an additional 15. If you spend 100 bucks, you'll save an additional 30. If you spend $150, you'll save 45, and so on. So the quantity is very similar to the spend. It's just about how many items the buyer is buying. So if they buy, for instance, 3 or maybe 4 items, they'll get an extra $10 off. Or if they buy 5 items, they can get, 25% off. Or for every 2 items, they can get an additional $5 off. Of course, you can dictate that depending on what items you're running this promotion on. And then of course, to my favorite, the buy one, get one. I don't know about you, but I personally love a good BOGO sale, and I feel like they're very attractive to potential buyers. So this is where you can basically say, you can buy one, get one free, or you can change the number, buy 5, get one free. If you're doing maybe something like cosmetics and you're wanting to really, really encourage increasing that cart size, you can say, buy one, get one 20% off, or buy 2, get one 30% off. You can play around with it and see what kind of promotion you feel is the most enticing for your store. Buy one, get one free. And then this one is different. This one says 1 per transaction. So if you're using this one up here and not this one, no matter how many transactions they do, they're going to keep getting free stuff. So for instance, if we were doing buy 2, get one free, like that promotion that I was talking about, how I've personally used it mostly for cosmetics, this would be basically for every 2 someone added to their cart, they would be getting 1 free. And so if they bought 6, they would actually be getting 3 additional items free. This down here limits them to 1 per transaction. So if you wanted to do buy 2, get 1 free, but you only wanted them to be able to do it 1 time, so you're not, essentially giving away all of your product for free, then you could say limit 1 per transaction. And the same thing with this option here. You could do a buy 2, get 1 20% off, but they're only allowed to do it 1 time per transaction. So that's what the difference is between these 2 bottom options and these 2 top options. And then of course here, it's the no minimum purchase promotion, where you're just basically telling them that store-wide everything is $10 off, or $25 off. If you didn't want to do a specific dollar amount, you could say everything is an extra 10% off. which this might be attractive to buyers if you're already running Markdown Manager and all of your items already have a specific percentage off. Like let's say you were running a store-wide sale and all of your items were, 10% off already. You could then also run a promotion for an additional 5% off. So that looks really attractive to a buyer where they're already getting 10% off. But hey, guess what? It's a special promotion. You better hurry up and buy because now you can also get an additional 5% off. But that, of course, is a promotion that you would have to be very, very careful running in conjunction with the other because you don't want to end up giving more of a discount than you initially anticipated. So then, of course, you would just select the little box of whichever promotion you wanted to run. So let's say buy two, get one at 30% off. You would go over here, the bottom right-hand corner, to select the items. And again, it's the same as the first option that we looked at. If you only wanted to do a handful of items and you wanted to select them individually, you would just come over here to click Select Items, and it would essentially let you scroll through all of your active listings and check mark the ones that you wanted to include in this specific promotion. That is something that I would do if maybe there was a certain brand of lipsticks that I was really wanting to move out. Or you could do create rules and there's no item limit for that, which this is where you would say, I want to do store wide or maybe specific store categories. For instance, if you were only wanting to run a sale like this on cosmetics, you might want to select your store categories. Like I might want to come down here and click cosmetics. So now this buy two, get one 30% off will only apply to my cosmetics category. If you didn't want to do specific store categories, if you wanted to do it across your entire store, that's where you would click all inventory. And it gives you a little preview of all of the items that would be included. Now you can see here, I do also have a sale running. So you can already see that there is one discount that the buyer is getting already. And then in addition to that, they will be doing a buy two, get one free promotion, which is double the promotion to try to drive them to add even more products to their shopping cart. And then you click Save and Review. And then the next screen, of course, is where we can change the offer name to reflect something for our personal tracking purposes because it's not visible to buyers. This is where we would select when we wanted the promotion to begin and when we wanted it to end. We would give a brief description such as BOGO 30%. Now eBay will just automatically default to one of your listing photos unless you want to click here and add your own promo photo. And then you would just come down here and click launch. And that's all there is to it. Your promotion will be running. And then on the main marketing page, this is where you'll manage all of your promotions. You'll be able to see what kind of sales you got from the promotions that you have been running. There will also be a list of all of the previous sales that you've ran, all of the previous promotions, and it also includes all of your volume pricing of items listed in your eBay store. So then over here, this actually tells us what kind of sales lift and how much money we've made using volume pricing. So for instance, the Olay Total Effects 7-in-1 Night Moisturizer that I sell, I do have volume pricing turned on because I had multiple quantities of that one product. And the volume pricing has amounted to $370.39 in sales, 100% sales lift. So that's really nice to see. And then of course, there are items that have volume pricing that have not achieved any sales yet. And so those are all of the different promotions that you are able to run in your eBay store. So eBay can only push traffic so far using search optimization on their site, and so that's where Skillshare comes in. If you're unfamiliar with Skillshare, it's an online learning community that hosts over 20,000 classes in various different topics. I've been personally using Skillshare to learn more about marketing so that I can drive additional traffic to my eBay listings. They have classes about things like creating eye-catching promotional ads, layouts for business Facebook Facebook pages. They have loads of classes talking about growing social media and Facebook marketing strategies to drive outside traffic. Skillshare membership is also really affordable. It's less than $10 per month, but because Skillshare is sponsoring today's video, the first 1,000 viewers that click the link in the description will get a free trial of a Skillshare premium membership. And if you're looking for a class to get started with, I highly recommend this Facebook Marketing for Beginners class by Austin Ilano. You could tell by the look on his face that he really enjoys what he's doing, and he's got some really good information all about Facebook marketing, and it's right at the beginner level. Thank you again to Skillshare for sponsoring today's video, and don't forget that the first 1,000 viewers that click the link in the description are going to get a free trial of a Skillshare premium membership. And thank you so much for watching. If you like this video and videos like it, please do give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already and ring the notification bell. That way you're notified whenever I post a new video. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them down in the comments below. And thank you again so much for watching. I will see you guys with my next video. Bye-bye.